Hello! Hi everyone, welcome! My name is Belinda if you're new here. Thanks for joining. Hi Diane and Robin, welcome. Marie and Janine and Linda and Pam. Hello guys, welcome. We're going to be doing week 3 of this pretty image by the lovely Monja Gates from Colour My Dream. I'm using the Strathmore Mixed Media paper today. This one? This one! Let me just, pop the link up there. And I'm using Polychromos Pencils. Faber Castell Polychromos Pencils. So, that's the new stuff for this. That's the stuff. We'll wait for people to come in. How is everybody? I hope you're all well and having a good week. Or had a good week, I should say. And, yeah, Alicia's sending me a message. Do you need colours done? No, I've already done them, haven't I? And there's lots of moving cars and stuff around at the moment. I can hear things going on out at the front of my house, so who knows what's happening. So, anything happened this week that they're really excited to share with everyone? Share away. Oh, I have something. Look what I have. Got this finally. I'm still waiting on the more recent one. Apparently it's in Australia, and this, and these, and I've got some more coming on the weekend. So I'm going to show you all of this, my haul on Monday in my live. So make sure you come back Monday and check out my haul. My haul. I saw your grandbaby. So cute, so cute, so cute. Oh, do you want to see the colours for those two? Hang on. I opened them. These are the dragons, and you know what? I'm not disappointed because it didn't have high expectations, but I reckon at least half of those are already pretty much similar or close to previous colours in the set. There's only a few there that I know aren't in the set, but there's a lot there that are very, very close or similar to the colours that are already in the set. So it's a bit frustrating. And this is the Chroma Flow ones. These ones, they're really pretty, and they're kind of soft from my scribbles that I did this morning. So I'm looking forward to having a play with these. These I'm not looking forward to, but you know what? I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I'm really disappointed, but I'm not disappointed at the same time because I didn't have high expectations. So anyway, there's some of the colours, and that's going to frustrate people that thought, oh, I might try those. Anyhow, it's done. It's done. You, what are you doing? Get out of my stuff. No, out. No, out. Well, you're a weirdo. Shadow, little kitty. Anyhow, that was my excitement for yesterday. But I'll show them on Monday, so I'll do a flip through and I'll go through my haul. Hello and welcome to those that are lurking as well. Thanks for joining. If you are wanting to chat and you don't know how, make sure you have a YouTube account and you're logged in, because otherwise you won't be able to comment in the chat and you may not be able to see it. I'm not sure how that works. But I know that you can't comment if you don't have an account. Shadow, really? You just want to lay your head in my hand, do you? Oh, you're such a sook. Goops all over me. Goopy cat. And look, hair everywhere. Hair everywhere. Do I want to brush you? She goes, yes, brush me, brush my ear. And brush me. Hi, Diane, welcome. And brush me, mama, brush me. Crazy cat. Alright, I think we got good camera. Come on, camera, get ready for some coloring. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Alright, I have crappy chair, but that's okay. We're still looking at modifying my desk. How's that? You gotta modify your desk for a chair. She wants to steal my brush, something like that, yeah. Something like that. Alright, we got a few more coming in. Welcome, guys, and thanks for joining. She does. She wants to eat the brush. Eat the brush, mama. Eat the brush. She just kissed the desk. Kiss me. Oh, dear. Alright, guys. Well, look, you know what? No one's really chatty, so shall I get colouring? I think so. You know what? I brought a new Fitbit band and it's too small. I need a bigger one. Look. It's too small. It's really tight and hurting me. So I've swapped it to my other arm so it doesn't get in the way of my colouring. And I'm very unfit. It's telling me I'm very unfit. Don't need it telling me I'm unfit. I already tell myself I'm unfit. I'm unfit. Can you get down because you're in my light? Please? Can you move? Pretty please? Can you move? Oh. Thank you. Yay! We have a light. Now, you know what? I was looking at this before and I actually took it off the colour list, but it was on last week's colour list. The Caput Mortem Violet, or Dead Man's Violet. I think this is too light just in here, and I just wanted to add a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And also too, under these leaves and stuff, we want to add a little bit more skin colour as well. Yes, it's quite dark in there, but still has skin, so I just thought we'd add a little bit more of that just in here. Just to show a little bit more skin colour down in there. I mean, we're yet to blend and burnish all this off down in here, but I just wanted to add a little bit more colour. To these parts. You know? You might not know, but I know. It needed more. So let's just fix that up a little bit and add a little bit more. That's a great thing about using this paper and these pencils. There's just so much more room to just go again, more, again. There we go. Just a little bit more. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. If you had what? Linda, if you had what? Hi, Melanie. Welcome, darling. Welcome, welcome. I think it's good. Alright, now there's another thing that I want to fix in here, and that's the eyebrows. There's a couple of things I just wanted to finish because I know what colour hair I'm doing now. So let's do some eyebrows. I'm going to use black. What? Black. And I'm just going to do tiny, tiny, tiny little flicks in the direction. A couple of these I'll just do out that way, make them look a little bit messier. These ones I just do in this direction. Oh, I want to make sure I follow the eyebrow there. She has got some pretty scary shaped eyebrows, but that's okay. I'll fix it up a little bit there. It's actually pretty good. I like them. They're very fierce looking, aren't they? A couple of flicks on the edges there. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. I tried to get my blanket, my crochet blanket finished last night, but oh my goodness, my doggy, she don't want me to do nothing. Oh, that one feels like it's not started soon enough. Maybe there. Oh, it's too low. Somewhere there. Make this one a little bit further around. Oh, I think that's a little bit more symmetrical. I mean, you know, the best of my abilities there. I will be doing some sort of background, of course. I don't know what yet. I probably should get my butt moving though, because there's only one more week left, hey. She's so pretty. She's very pretty. A couple of lines. Very much Lee. Okay. Looks good. Alright, let's go back in now to... What are you laughing at? Don't laugh at me. It's not funny. Yes, Nani decided that she would sit on me all night. Anyway, I said when we get back we're going to start with light green, and we're going to do that now. I really like the way the leaves look at the moment, so I don't want to put too much of this in. I'm just going... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I am. Nani, yeah. She's a brat. And what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to flick, of course. Let's just do some flicking. In towards the middle. So I'm going to come in from one side and then the other. And I think we should keep a little bit of white, don't you? We don't do that often, but I think we should. Yep, I think we should. Let's continue that. Just keep flicking and just keep flicking. I'm hoping we get all of these leaves and her hair done today. And then next week we can concentrate on the wing and the butterfly in the background. Hoping. thinking pink wings maybe. I don't know. It's all in the air. But I've got that in mind. I've got that. That's what thoughts going through my mind. Oh, Emily, yes, I need to contact her actually. We haven't really spoken much the last month. So yeah, I will. I'll have to contact her. I don't know. I think we were doing sticking on paper or something, but I'm not sure. You're like, what? It's alright. It's okay. We'll think of something. We will. We will. Something funny. Need a good laugh, don't we? How are they looking? Do we like that? I like that. Maybe that's just me. What was our darkest colour we used? I think it was chrome oxide green. I'm just going to add a little bit more to that one. I think we used pine green for some of that too, didn't we? Pine green, because that was Emily's safe word. These ones were a little bit light down here. I just wanted to darken them up a little bit. Better, but there she is. We were just talking about you. Fine green. We were talking about challenges if we were going to do one. I said I hadn't spoken to you for a little while. It's been a while. We've been busy. Let's turn it upside down again. I'm just smudging everywhere here, you know. My hand's getting on my colouring and I'm smudging it. Why is that so light under there? Let's add some of that Caput Mortem Violet. We were just saying when's the next challenge and what are we going to do? So I think we're going to do that sticky one, but I don't know. I think that's what we decided. Something like that. Alright. Yes, okay, cool. Actually, I might not have time. Oh, I will though. I'll put it on my thing to do. I think I'm picking up my daughter this afternoon. It's a family affair tonight. With a pine green. With again, with the lockdowns and everything, we haven't really seen all of the family still. We're still sort of starting to catch up. So I'm seeing some fam tonight, which will be nice. And I gotta do a trip to collect my daughter. But yeah, I will. I'll message you because we need to organise it. Just keep flicking. So just slow that down a little bit. I'm just flicking towards the middle and then flicking back in the opposite direction, and I'm leaving some white space in the middle there. Give us a little bit of a highlight on that leaf. Pine green. Anyone else around? Oh, Barbara, did I say hello to you? Hello, welcome. We haven't got very many chatters today. Where is everybody? What is going on? Everybody's out and about, are they? Getting busy and, I don't know, getting ready for summer or winter? Away with you, away. Away. My ear just popped. Flick, flick, flick. We are free. I know, Aussies are free. That's right. That's what we're doing. Hi, Joanna. Welcome. We are free. Hi, Laurie. Welcome. We are free to do whatever we want is why there's no one around. We are. I haven't really done much though. I'm a bit of a homebody anyway, I think. I'm a hermit. We did go to the movies though. I went and saw Eternals with my friend and Alicia. That was nice. Good movie. Good movie. I cried. I cry in all movies. Movies, cry. Doesn't matter what it's about, I cry. A little bit more pine green on that one. Oh, Barbara, that's no good. I hope you get some rest this time. So yes, very good movie if you're interested. You don't really have to know much about the Marvel movies, although they do mention Thanos and other Avengers a little bit, but I don't think it's like an absolute necessity to watch them, to watch that. But it's got Angelina Jolie. She's always so graceful, beautiful woman. There's another actress I really like too that's just beautiful. Liv Tyler. Always had a crush on her. Yeah, you need your sleep, Barbara. It's important. You get plenty of rest. The troubles in the world don't seem so bad, is my thoughts. How's that looking? You know, this one here A little bit more green. Alright, I'm going to turn it upside down. I just don't want to rub my hand over it too much is the problem. I'm just trying to, because it's quite, all this green and black we did down here is still quite chalky until I flatten out that tooth. It's going to be like that. Just keep flicking. I loved your colouring, Emily, of Crest and Caran's pretty girl there. The coffee, it was a coffee one, wasn't it? The colourist one. Very pretty. Let's go a little bit more pine green on the edge of that one. Oh, good. I like that they're not all exactly the same, that some of them look a little bit lighter, some of them look a little bit darker. I like that. A little bit of variation in them. It's good. You'll sleep tonight. That's good. That's good. Very dry skin at the moment. All the way to the bottom of the jar. Oh, that's right. This one we had a bit of a crisscross match. We weren't really sure which way it was going. Just play around with that. That's all good. Click, click, click. Let's put a little bit more pine green on the edge of that one. You're colouring? What are you colouring, Laurie? Tell me your current projects. Alright, they look good. Now, I'm going to be doing black hair. So, I'm just going to go in here. And I'm actually going to just fill that in black. Just in there, make that hair. Good. And that will be hair too, so flicks in there, black. Alright, I think I want to flatten the tooth out down here now because every time I put my hands over it, I smudge it. So I've got the Caran full blender, or any pencil blender that you use. I'm just going to make sure that the tooth is nice and flat down in here, and it will just help stop my smushing and my hand rubbing over that too much. It's better, it's just nice and dark in there. Add a little bit more Caput Mortem Violet just in that skin area again, making it look a little bit like dark skin. Black arm kind of comes up like that, so I just want to show you that a little bit there. Alright, I'm going to use that full blender again. It's nice and flat actually. I probably should just sharpen that a little bit. I drew a portrait and I'm now colouring it. Oh nice, Robin, good job. Crocheting, cushion crocheting. Good projects. Okay, I just sharpened it a bit so it's a little bit sharper, or you could use the pencil one. I don't know. This is my favourite blender though, out of all the blenders. And everyone went all crazy and got them because I think they're phasing this one out a bit, but I still have heaps, so I'm safe. And it seems to last me forever now that I use the pencil extender with them. So I don't really replace them that often. I mean, if I was doing larger images and sharpening it all the time, maybe. So the reason I'm flattening off the tooth is because it will help with stopping the smudge, and also it will just darken things up a little bit. Just finishing it off, you know, completing it. I like it. It's good. Mermaid Page Eva Brown. Oh. Oh, Pam, you just heal up. You just need to heal. Heal, girl, heal. Alright, before we do the hair, we're going to do this little gemmy thing here. And you know what? I'm going to do that pink. So, let's do pink carmine. Nice and firm around those edges, and then just lightly in the middle there. And then I've got some rose carmine, just really lightly. Really light pressure, and then I'm going to use a white Prisma. I'm not sure I've seen Eva Brown before. I might have to look them up. Just blending that out with the white. And I want a little bit more that darker pink through the middle, so just coming back in with that darker pink, pink carmine, and a little bit more of the rose carmine. Alright, I'm going to use a white gel pen. Doing skin greenish brown. Just what it is. Okay. The highlights in there. Okay, we've got to do the goldy section. Because we're going to put some orange yellow in that moth butterfly thing there. Nope, I'm going to use my big froggy. My big frog. Okay, I have some walnut brown first. We're going to add in some shading into these jewelry sections. Just lightly coming over those dark grey sections. Not putting any pressure down, just nice and light. Oh, not putting any pressure down, crunch. Too much, too much, too much. Alright, I'm going to swap to terracotta. Make that pencil nice and sharp. I'm just going to come over the top of that brown. Looking good. What is everybody doing? Well, everybody's not doing much by the sound of that, or they're doing more than they're doing too much. They're watching and doing stuff. Linda's crocheting a cushion. Robin's drawing portraits. I'm colouring Monja. I hope there's others colouring Monja too. I hope. I only hope. Ah, Kevin Teo. Hi, Dorothy. Welcome. Who else has come in there that I may have missed? No. Alright, now I'm going to use some light yellow ochre, and I'm kind of going to flatten the tooth in those dark areas now. making this pretty gold band here. And last but not least, we do some yellow. Just lurking, not feeling well. Aww. Mariola. Oh, Diane, nice. Sounds good. Lovely. Alright, so this is a cadmium yellow. Just going to fill in a fair bit of that gold now. I've left a couple of light areas. I'm just going to add a little bit of white in those. If I go over them, I'm just going to add them with my white gel pen anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. Now I've got Prisma white. I'm just going to come on those edges there. Just add a little bit of a highlight. Need a brush and some white gel pen, of course. Diane, nice. Gel pen's not working. Let me just try it up on the edges there. Couple of little white shiny spots there. She's got a gold crayon. Alright, let's do her hair. Oh man. Before I do that, I just noticed. Let me just grab light flesh or red beige, I think it's called, or beige red. 132 is the number. And I'm just going to flatten the tooth out around this because there's still a little bit of white paper showing there, where I didn't quite go to the edges enough. Just neatening things up a little bit, finishing things off. Just do the eyebrows there, there's a couple of sections that have no colour in them. Better. Wait, just under the leaf here. You can see there's a little bit of a line. A little bit more of that autumn violet there, just to show that shadow. That's better. She was just a little bit not quite finished, I guess. Alright, just gonna put more down in here. guess we just want to make sure that the paper's covered and we've got good colour. Because once we add that hair, it's going to lighten it up a lot. So even after we do the hair, we might decide to do a little bit more darkening. We will see. All right. Oh no, COVID booster. I don't remember when I had my vax, but I'm sure they'll let me know. I'm sure they'll let me know again. Alright, let's do this side of the hair. I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to flick. Just keep flicking. Using black. Flicking up. A couple of these I'm just going to go right through and just split up that here a little bit. Flicking down. Just starting, just keep flicking. Ah, 9 Perfect Strangers. I did, Robin. It was awesome. Funny as, and I bawled my eyes out. Did you bawl your eyes out? Is it just me? Do I just cry? Things like that. Just the emotional baggage. It was an awesome show. Awesome. I love Melissa McCarthy though. She's one of my favourites. She's a beautiful person, that's for sure. She makes me laugh and laugh and laugh. Just lining those parts so that I get the directions going there. She's got a bit of a braid in her hair, so we're going to have hair going in a few different directions here. Coming down. Just making sure to add some shadows in there. And I'm just going to actually fill that in a little bit there. Come back up from there. Hi Beth, welcome. Welcome. What's this, You? The TV series You? I haven't seen it. I heard that it's good, but I couldn't. Started watching the first episode and I don't remember what happened. I got distracted and didn't finish it. I just finished watching Stranger Things again, actually. I don't know why. I just felt like watching it again. Just gonna make that more of a shadow in there. We're not going to have a lot of highlights in here, so darkest side where she's sort of huddled up in that bush area. Set it in the bush. Sorry. She is. I just need to bring that around the face a little bit more evenly. Ah, no worries, Diane. Learning how to flick properly is a turning point in your colouring. Oh, that's good, Diane. Flicking means to tick. So instead of doing a tick like that, you're just ticking. It's flicking. So I'm just doing these tiny little lines all over. So if we're making hair, flick up and back, and it creates this little bit of a highlight in the middle of the hair. And it's good to have a sharp pencil so it's not too greeny. So flicking from one side in one direction towards this middle section and then flicking back up. And I find it easier to turn my page in the direction I'm flicking. Hope that. Hi Dion, welcome. Does that make sense, Laurie? So flicking. I hope that helps. Just keep flicking. No worries. So that's what we did down here on the leaves. We flicked, created this like dimension. We gave it this like highlight in the middle of each of those leaves, and that's what we're doing on the hair. We're creating these little highlight sections here in the middle and giving it a little bit of dimension. So I usually line the parts of the hair nice and dark. It's like a bit of a braid in her hair here. It's flicking. So following the direction the hair is going. Go down. And I think I do want to leave this middle section here. So highlight on this bit. Adjust that edge a little bit. Have a little bit of a kink in it. And what will happen is, as we add this dark hair, her skin will just lighten up, you'll see. I might need to add more depth in the skin. She's got a little bit of a braid, so let's just, might be a bit of leaf sticking out the top there. And this is kind of coming on this angle like that. So flicking in that direction, giving her a bit of a highlight there in the middle. I think it's time to do a giveaway. Is it Dion? Am I saying that right? My stepsister's name's Dion. It's spelled slightly different, but I use this mixed media paper with my polys, and I love it. I think it has a lot to do with the paper that you use. Some pencils just don't work well on different types of paper, but I like this one in particular. It works really well with it. And I really love polys for hair, especially because they stay sharp for so long. It takes a lot to flatten them, like they stay pointy because they're nice and hard. So yeah, give them a go. Give them a go. How's she looking? She's looking pretty awesome. What time is it there? I don't know how it's worked. So you guys are off daylight savings because we went on daylight savings about a month ago. Our stream times changed. Maybe that's why there's less here. Is it the time zones? Have we got some changes? Try not to put too much pressure on them. Oh, it's only 7 o'clock there in the evening. So is it earlier for you then? Now, hang on. I get so confused. So it's not quite so late? I don't know. Or is it usually... Oh, there you go. So that... Hi, Michelle. Oh, wow. Okay. So it is a little different. Because, yeah, the times changed slightly about a month ago because we went on daylight saving. So I know that that confused people. So now it's the opposite. So now you guys have got earlier again. I don't know. It's so confusing, isn't it? And then I'll finish daylight savings and you guys will go on to it. So it's also weird, isn't it? It's also weird. Who wants to win a colouring page from the lovely Monja's Etsy shop? So Pam and Kelly, I think it was, already won. So you guys don't need to enter. But everyone else, we dropped back an hour, but it's very confusing. It is confusing. Well, we're going to, if you'd like to win your choice of image from the lovely Monja's Etsy shop, it is a digital image, so it will need to be sent to you by email. It isn't a physical page. Then you need to enter the word, let's see, what word? Gems. Gems. Because, you know, we just did gem. Why not? Michelle, I wish. Gems. And you will need to send me an email with your choice of image, and I can get all those details off to the lovely Monja for you. Just got a little bit of that darkest green, chrome oxide green, just on that edge there. Making that nice and neat. Gems! We've had a few. Come on, guys. 10 people so far. Anyone else want to enter the giveaway? Also, too, I'm just going to pop up in the chat there some of the rules there. And also, too, if you haven't got this image already, it is actually still 50% off for the month of November 2021 if you're watching this back. So make sure you go grab it at that discounted price, because the lovely Monja was so nice to be able to do that for us. Go grab it. Nice, guys. 11 people. Come on. I'll give you a few more minutes. I've been missing the lovely Tara Lynn. She's been disappeared. And Ev disappeared. Who else has been disappeared? Linda, you've been disappeared. We haven't seen you much either. You've been disappeared is what I'm calling it. Disappeared. I've just got that walnut brown. I'm just going to add a bit more of a shadow on that edge there. That's crazy, isn't it, Marilyn? Crazy, crazy. Angie too, I know. I haven't seen Angie for ages. Ah, that's okay, Linda. No problems. Oh, rightio. Alright, I'm going to draw it, guys. If you'd like to enter one last time, write the word gems. And you're going to draw to win your choice of image from the lovely Monja's Etsy shop. It is a timing thing, yeah. Yep. Gems. I'll put you in there, Dorothy. You're done. Alright. Marie, Melanie, Robin, are you entering? A street stall? What's she selling? Janine, what's she selling? Alright guys, I'm going to draw it. Here we go. Rolling it. Rolling it. She's on a street stall. Linda. Slices and cakes. Slices and cakes. Oh, vanilla slice, caramel slice. Oh my lord. I love Pamela. Come visit me here in Victoria. Alright, we're rolling it. Here we go. Joanna, congratulations! You won your choice of image from the lovely Monja Gates Etsy shop. You just pop over there and check out the images and let me know which one you would like and email me here at my email address. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations. Excuse me. Lovely. Need to take out the puppy. No worries, Michelle. Congratulations, Joanna. I know I got rid of him. Her, whoever. Linda. I'm like, excuse me? Does not look like trash. Faber. Alright, let's continue, shall we? Using black. Ow! Poked myself with my pencils. Ah, you're so welcome, Joanna. gonna flick. I mean, why? I don't understand. Why do people do that? It's annoying. Just creating a few little sections there in the hair. You're welcome. No worries, Janine. I'd like to see you do better, hey? Oh dear. Just keep flicking. Oh, no life, Linda. Thank you. So bad though. So one person's comment can make someone feel so bad. Like, why do that? Why make other people's life miserable? Because you're miserable yourself, you know? It's cruel. Beth, budget pencils. I don't know, what budget pencils are you talking? See, I think Polychromos are quite good priced, especially for the amount of time that I've had these. All pencils are good for flicking. You can flick with all pencils. You don't have to have a particular brand. You just need to make sure that your pencil stays nice and sharp so you get a nice smooth line. And you're good. Just going to put a bit of a part there. Oh, Pam, you have a life. You have us. You have us. I flick with any kind of pencil, like Prismacolor, any pencils flick. I just find that the harder pencils don't go as blunt as quick, but it doesn't mean you can't use softer pencils. Does that make sense? And besides, Pam, you're getting well. You're healing. You have an excuse, ma'am. You do. You do, you do. Ah, you're welcome. Alright, let's do these little sections here. They're a little bit more fiddly, but create this braid here. Tiny little flicks. Let's do some little ones. Little lines this direction. Oh, I'm going to need to sharpen it again, just a little bit on the end there. Thanks, Marie. Alright, This one's kind of hidden here in the back. Just going to fill that in. Flick down. And then back up. Another part here. I'm just sort of breaking it down into sections and flicking. That way I don't get overwhelmed with it all. I can see where the sections are. Just marking them out. My phone was just ringing. I could hear it vibrating. Oh dear. Alright, so we're starting to see those sections now, aren't we? Just come around the back there. Alright, this one's kind of going in that direction, so I'm just going to go on that angle there. Turn your page so you get the angle that you need. I forgot they had a special on at Spotlight last night. Is anyone here a Spotlight VIP? They had a big VIP night last night. I was sitting there crocheting away and I went, oh dang, I had a $40 voucher. They gave everyone, all VIPs, a $40 voucher. You spend $100 and you get $40 off. I was like, I could have gone down and checked out, I don't know, something. You can always buy something at a craft shop, can't you? Always. But I missed out. Yeah, it was last night. I know. I got an email about it. I went, oh, poop. I missed it. Her hair's kind of folding behind her shoulder and hand there, so I'm just going to flick. Alright, what have we got up here? We need to make some parts, so I'm just going to go like that. And then like that. We don't create these little parts, it just makes it easier to flick. You need a holiday on a tropical. Come to Australia. It's not really tropical. I need an eraser. I do. Something nice and bigger. Nice and bigger. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. I'm smudging. I think I might need to put something over that. Stop the smudging. I've got smudge marks there. It's alright. I'm using black pencil after all. A bit of a highlight on that bit there. And we've got a couple of lines in this, so I'm just gonna make a little bit of shape there. Looking good. New South Wales. Well, you need to just go up a little bit further to Queensland, maybe? Or go to Hawaii. Bali? I guess that's classed as tropical, is it? I'm sure there's some lovely islands up in Queensland that I would class as tropical, hey? Oh yeah, nice. Is it really cheap? Oh, I'd love to go there. Oh, look, I love holidays, but we've got a dog. You can't take your dog places. It's annoying. And a cat. Although the kids are older now, so we can leave them home with them, and maybe Cam and I just go somewhere. That'd be nice. A few years ago we went on a cruise in Queensland. Just sort of went out into the international waters and came back again. Basically, it was 3 days, but I loved it. It was so nice. So nice. Don't have to cook. You don't have to clean. You just go, eat, drink, sunbake, read, draw, colour, crochet, whatever you want. Party. Yeah, I'm just going to be a little bit more careful around the hand, so I'm just going to draw a line around it to start with, because I don't want to flick into the hand there, and then just coming up in the direction the hair is going. Gonna go around that wing too. Down. Yep. Shadow is actually pretty good when we go away. We can leave her for 2 days. Because she has a food dispenser thing. I wouldn't leave her any longer than that. The litter would just get horrible. So if we were going to leave longer, we'd get someone to come and just clean the litter and fill her water bowl and things like that. Say hello to her, make her feel like she's not alone. But we couldn't do that with Nani. We can't even leave Nani outside for 15 minutes to go down the street. She's shocking. And I blame lockdown. I do. I blame lockdown for it. Looking good. Now, I put the greys on the list. I think I might, just before we do anything else, I'm just going to do a few stray flicks of hair, because your hair doesn't just sort of sit like that, does it? You always have little flicky out bits of hair. So let's do that. Couple of flicky out bits. I mean, unless she's got really good hairspray, she might have. You never know. You never know. Now you can see that the skin is lightened off so much. So I'm just going to grab my Caput Mortem Violet, Dead Man's Violet, and just add a little bit of colour into the edges. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Oh, yeah, of course. A little Frenchie, cute, cute. I do keep you, I don't know, sane. They also drive me bonkers as well. That light flash again. Just gonna do across the top of the hand. A bit more Caput Mortem Violet. Alright, let's start filling in some of this hair. I'm gonna use what's next on my list? I don't want to use too much grey because I don't want her hair to look grey. I want it to look black with some highlights. So let's go with some Cold Grey 6. And just continue the same flicking motion, directions, technique, I guess. And just fill in a little bit more of that middle section. I don't want to finish all my lines in exactly the same spot either, otherwise we're going to end up with lines through, like where you can see that it's stopped. So you want to try and just vary the length of the flicks. So some will go right through and some will stop short. And we're just filling in the gaps a little bit so it doesn't look quite so odd. Yeah, I couldn't leave her. We left one of our dogs in a kennel in a period of time where we moved houses, and we just couldn't have her around while we were moving stuff around. So we put her in a kennel, and she came back with kennel cough and choker burns from a choker chain. So I'm like, I just don't trust people. You know? All right. Just keep flicking. And I can see where I'm going to need to come back in with the black again and just darken some of these areas up. Oh, accommodation where you take your pet with you. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what you got to do, isn't it? We still have the cat though. We can't take the cat with us. She's there's no way. No way. Using black again, and I'm just darkening up the edges a bit. I'm actually thinking that might be it. I don't think I want to add much more in there. Just giving us a little bit more depth in these edge parts where the hair's overlapping other hair. I'm not sure. I think Cam dealt with it, Pam. It was a bit of an emotional time for me. I was pregnant actually, and my cat got hit by a car, and just a lot of stuff happened at that time. It was yeah, Cam dealt with it, so I don't know what happened on that side of it. But she was okay. We had to have her put down a few years ago now. She ended up having seizures, and they couldn't stop them. They went on for hours and hours and hours, and they don't know what was wrong with her. She wouldn't stop seizing or fitting. They think she might have been baited or poisoned. We don't know. It's getting a little bit darker in these areas around the bottom here as well. Just going to make sure we get a bit of a shadow under there. Like it. Like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Am I angry or calm? You're right, Beth, you're right. Although my angry colouring, it was quite satisfying. It was quite satisfying. And my Patreon image that I did yesterday came out pretty awesome too, actually. I was quite happy with that. And that was calm colouring, I think. Depth in those eyebrows. Now I want to flatten the tooth off so that I don't get as much smudging. So I'm going to use the Caran full blender, but the pencil one, or you could use this one, just sharpen it so it's got a point, because I don't want to get rid of these white areas too much, but I do want to flatten the tooth. So when I say tooth, for those that are newer, we can come in a little bit closer. You can't really see because it's crappy camera, but you can see there's like a bit of a fuzzy kind of line here. Well, this just smooths that off, so it gets rid of that rough fuzzy line. Just makes everything a little bit more rich in color, I guess. Flattening that tooth, just making sure there's no gaps in there, and it just smooths off the hair, or anything really. But I don't want to go over that white too much, so I'm just going to make sure I try and leave some of it, because I'm going to be pushing the pencil in to the middle a little bit, so it's going to cover over some of those highlights, which is kind of a bummer, but let's zoom back out because that's not very focused there. It's a bit grainy. If I was to use white in here now before doing this, I'm going to get some like kind of grey smudgy lines, so I want to make sure it's a bit more flat before trying to add white in, and that way also there's not as much pigment sort of left to blend, and I can come in with white and just put in some white highlights. Blenders are important, whether you're using budget pencils or expensive pencils. I use blenders for everything. Here, help stop smudging. Alright, now I'm going to use the Polychromos white, if I can find it, because it's nice and sharp and pointy and firm. Firm. And I'm just going to go in and these highlights in. Alright, look good. Hi, Selena. Welcome, darling. That's another one that's missing. Helen and Abby. Missing a few today. Bit more black. And I think we are pretty much done. And I haven't done colours for any other part, so we won't be doing any more. It would be a short one. And you know what will happen? Next week will be a long one because I got so much to fill in. Let's zoom out a bit. And we'll make sure everything's kind of filled in now. Looking good. Looking good. There's not really a lot that I think I want to fix. Maybe just a couple of the leaves using the chrome oxide green. Blech. And I'm just going to go around a couple of those leaves that are sitting on the skin. You know how I said that I left, there was a bit of a gap from where I'd sort of not gone close to the skin? Because, you know, it wasn't finished yet or whatever. Now I'm just sort of finishing that off a little bit. Alright. My daughter's texting me, so what time are we having pickup? I'm like, I'm live. Hello. working. Looks good. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are enjoying the colour along, and I hope that you're finding the colour list easy to follow. Just let me know if there's anything you're not sure about. The color comparison chart is just like it's not an exact match to these colors, but it's close as I could get. So if you need to substitute a color for a different color that sits better, then make sure you do that too. There we go. I'm just really just flattening off that tooth in these areas here. Making sure there's not too much of a white space in there. There's a gap there, but that's part of the background. And yeah, I think we're good. I think I'm good. I think I can pretty much stop fiddling around with the skin shortly. Just got Caput Mortem Violet again. I was so hoping that I'd get the other Anastasia book by today, but the postie hasn't come, so would have been nice to have done both on Monday, wouldn't it? Plenty of depth. Let's add a little bit more pink to her cheeks as well with the rose carmine. Just a little bit more colour. Add a little bit to the hand there as well, and the shoulder. Bit to the shadows. I like it. I don't think she lightened off too much with the hair. I think she's fairly white, and her skin down here is actually quite light too. We could do a little bit more cinnamon down here. Just darken it up a little bit. It kind of went very, very pale in here. Very white looking. And that happens when you add the hair. You start to see where things need to be darkened and deepened color-wise. Ruff, ruff. You need to let me out, she says. Let me out. It's a little bit better. Back to you. that flash. So I'm going to do the butterfly with some yellows and oranges, and then we'll do her wings. I want to do her wings pink to go with these green leaves, and the I don't know, green and red are complementary colours, so green and pink looks really good together. Why not? A little bit of contrast with our yellow and orange here, and we might do blue for the sky, so we've got a bit of a mixed complementary going on. Yeah, I should have thought about doing a waterfall in the background, because you know I said she was skinny dipping it all. That's good. I just gave her a little bit more of a richer tone down in there. Doesn't look quite so white, does it? Quite so white. Marie, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great weekend. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please to the lovely Joanna, I'm just writing you down on my list here. That's week 1, that's week 2, and that's week 3. Joanna, if you could email me within the next 24 hours and let me know what image you would like from the lovely Monja, so I can get that all organised to you. That's alright, Michelle, no problems. Thanks so much for joining. We'll be back for week 3 next week, and don't forget to come back on Monday. It'll be early again for those with the daylight savings thing. We're going to go through these. And also I've got some other stuff coming on the weekend, so I'm going to go out and purchase a couple more sets of pencils. So we'll do a bit of a haul video on Monday and a colouring. This is so pretty. Anyhow. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm done. Thanks again. A big thank you to Monja for this beautiful image and also for the giveaway prizes. A huge thank you to my lovely channel members and also to my lovely patrons. Thank you so much for your support. And I will see you next week on Monday for a haul video. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Oh, Joanna, then do it before it gets forgotten, my darling, and good luck with your operation. Bye, guys. Thanks again. Have a great weekend.